Hello, my name is Rhys Sando and I'm an Associate Lecturer in Social Linguistics at the University of York. My key research interest is in the area of language variation and change, particularly at the level of vocabulary. What I'm also interested in is the relationship between place identities, language ideologies, and patterns of sociolinguistic variation. Specifically on Friday, I'm going to be talking about my research into the variation in the use of words in the Anglo-Cornish dialect, that is, the variety of English that's spoken in Cornwall. Cornwall is a really interesting place to conduct sociolinguistic research for a number of reasons. Firstly, because its people have a famously strong sense of local identity, and also because many of these people reject the structures and institutions, such as the government, that give the standard language its very legitimacy. So what I'm particularly interested in is what happens when people don't align with the standard language ideology? What sorts of sociolinguistic patterns emerge? Now, the key finding I'm going to be talking about Friday is that while sociolinguistic research typically finds that as people pay more attention to their speech, they use a greater proportion of linguistic features associated with the standard. That's those features which we might typically interpret as being educated or as being posh. But this pattern is not attested in Cornwall. In Cornwall, people actually use more local dialect words in careful speech, which is the inverse of the typically attested pattern. Now, I suggest that this pattern emerges in Cornwall because people are more interested in constructing an identity that is local, as opposed to constructing an identity which may be considered to be educated or posh. In my talk, I unpack this pattern in a lot more detail and outline some of the key motivations for this inverted pattern of stylistic variation.